Reminds me of Triple G's telling me a story of like one of his friends telling him to save the date. And then not getting invited to the wedding. So he's just sitting there like...
Korean Friends one. So, didn't they sing in Korean for a bit?
No, bro.
I swear they did. No, bro. I
The
remember.
people singing were Korean.
No.
Welcome back to Critical Banter, the podcast that brings a Friday drinks chat to you. This week's episode, we are doing Search and Destroy and Agree or Disagree. But before that, to wrap the week, we got me and Miguel. We have Senny and Ro.
G'day. Well, speaking of Search and Destroy, I was at a friend's office party last Friday evening.
I'd love to see how this connects.
Well, to be honest, it really only connects because we were playing Call of Duty at like 11 p.m. Like on their office monitors.
At an office?
Yeah.
Crazy.
They had their
We're
like...
playing S&D?
As in I was playing, it was Bootown 24/7. And it's just like random Nuketown, but it's like the Halloween version.
Oh, Bootown.
And then, so I played a bit of S&D because like the game's randomized, but that's not what I wanted to get talking about today. That's just, I don't know, apparently the segment's name is that. So quick one. I got an impromptu cuck or be cucked, actually. So one of my friends was telling me this story. He got invited to like a private Instagram. They like requested to follow him, and it was like, Sen and Pranker's wedding 2025. And so he obviously accepts the follow, follows them back. And then he's like seeing all these different like events pop up, like run sheets, this and that. This guy realizes he hasn't even been invited to the wedding.
You're kidding.
So bro, he's just in the Instagram, like viewing all like the events, like, hey guys, don't forget to RSVP by this date. And it's like, all right, the run sheet's here, 10 a.m., church, 6 p.m. reception, job done. And he's sitting there like, twiddling his thumbs, like, what am I doing here? Why have you invited me to this private Instagram group and then not invited me to the actual wedding?
So you got invited to a group chat?
Correct.
All right. By who?
Wait, Instagram page.
Or an
account.
So it's an account.
Yeah, it's like Sen Weds Pranker 2025. And it's like, that's where they post all the updates because it's like a multi-day affair.
Assuming run by the groom and the bride.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not a third party that doesn't know who should be there.
No.
All right.
What are we saying about this?
You ask in earnest.
No,
Hey,
you
guys.
don't. What do you mean you ask?
No, you make it awkward for them. You're not going to go, right? If you're not invited, you're not going.
No, you just stay in the group. You awkwardly, just hang around a bit and then don't say anything. Why would you make it? Or you just leave the group or you unfollow the page or whatever.
See, that's the normal thing to do.
Did he get a follow out of it? Did they follow back?
Yeah, isn't like the reason
beautiful.
you
So they just unfollow the page but keep them following you.
Ratio gets higher.
No, isn't this...
But I've never heard of someone doing an Instagram page for their wedding. That's mental stuff.
Yeah, I don't know. Reminds me of Triple G's telling me a story of like one of his friends telling him to save the date. and then not getting invited to the wedding. So he's just sitting there like...
On the day,
I
saved.
saved the date.
That's crazy. That you reckon they've just accidentally added him, or they've added him and then just didn't realize they haven't invited him?
So he seems to think that it's like...
Is it a close friend of his or?
No. So it's like a friend that you maybe wouldn't expect. But the thing is, right, it's not like he was the only person to be invited.
Yeah.
Our good friend Ganesh was also invited, added to this group.
Is he invited to the
He
wedding?
was not invited to the wedding.
What the fuck
There
is happening?
There was like 10 people there that were all added to this private Facebook.
No, maybe they just
Instagram.
haven't got the invites yet. Then.
No, the wedding's passed.
I'm so confused.
The wedding
right
is
now.
done.
What were you saying about run sheets and stuff?
Yeah. Isn't like this is leading up. So in the page, like he's getting all the run sheets and stuff prior to the wedding.
Oh, so this happened a while ago.
Yeah.
Oh,
so the wedding was like, I don't know when the wedding was. My
Gotcha.
friend just told me this story recently.
He's held on to this story for a while, has he?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, so he didn't. Oh, this makes it okay. I thought the wedding was coming up, and like maybe the invites. That's just so.
No, wedding's done and dusted. And then now on the page, there's like beautiful photos of the wedding and how much fun everyone had.
So he was there the whole time.
Yeah,
so he saw before the wedding, during the wedding, and now after, and he's just been there.
He's just been chilling. But he seems to think
that. Okay, now I'm like, you have to say something now to the bride and groom. Like, what the fuck is this?
He's under the assumption that like him and the 10 people that were friends with him that weren't invited to the wedding, he's under the assumption that this is like some sort of spite thing.
No, surely not, dude.
It's a poor attempt at spite if this is it.
Yeah, this can't be a spite thing. What do you mean?
Well, that's just his
Surely
hypothesis.
If you're planning a wedding, you've probably got a million things to do. This is probably just a happy little accident.
10 people though? Like,
Maybe they were on the original list, and then maybe they just cull a couple at the end.
Got
And they just
culled.
forgot to
Respectfully,
get rid of them.
they're probably on the page, just scrolling through someone's following, just tapping away, and they did 10 additional people by accident.
all right, okay. So we'll call that
You think
accident.
there's malice in this?
Well, no,
way.
I don't think anything. I'm just saying what I've been
Wait,
told.
do they know anyone that actually went to this wedding?
Yeah, as in like some peripheries.
And have they asked them? Like,
No,
what's the deal here?
I haven't got that far. Anyways, speaking of more wedding etiquette, I have another interesting yarn that I learned from our 10-year reunion, which is now become relevant. So, I was invited to a friend of ours, like a high school friend of mine, his wedding,
The MVP.
right? Yes, that's the one.
Yes.
Now, there was another guy in our high school. So he also came to this wedding as well.
Yep.
And I don't know if I told this story in the pod, but he came in a purple suit. Did I tell this?
To the MVP's wedding.
Yeah.
Right. No, I don't know this.
Okay, so he came in like, so think of like the Joker,
Right.
right? Think of that suit. He came in a full purple suit and like some purple, Air Forces or like
Sounds
Jordan
like our
ones.
other friend the other night at the high school reunion, the gym boss.
Move on.
No one's understanding this, but yeah. So first of all, where do we sit on coming in a full purple suit and purple shoes to a wedding?
Is he Willy Wonka or something? Was it chocolate themed?
No, he looks like that though.
Was Critical Banter's purple? No. Was the theme purple at all? Was there any purple relation?
Zero.
Or did he choose on his own to go purple?
He chose on his own volition.
Then obviously, no, don't do that.
Okay, so
I don't think it's that outrageous. Just quietly.
I
Do
saw
you have
the
a- Do you have a
photo.
photo? Do you have a reference that I can
You
go
try
off?
find the photo, but I can't stress this enough. It was not like a dark, deep purple that blends with the blacks and the blues and the browns. It is a bright,
the people,
striking
or-
purple.
Right.
Name one purple person, Sen.
Purple Aki, bro. Rest in peace. He was the guy from Liverpool in the UK who used to touch kids, and he passed away recently. Oh, okay, yeah. What the fuck is that,
Show me the NRA.
dude?
Yeah, so it is
This
literally.
guy looks like the Disco Man emoji. If you know what that is, that's what he looks like.
Okay, purple suit,
Okay, that's outrageous.
purple Louis Vuitton scarf. All right. So that's the situation. And at the time, I thought this is pretty crazy. Now he told me the reason why he did that. Okay, so I was chatting to him. He's like, I don't know how it came up, but he's like, all right. So the guy whose wedding it is sent him an invite. Right, said, hey, please, can you turn up? He accepted the invite. Then 2 weeks before the wedding, the groom was like, oh, sorry, I made a mistake. I'm going to have to rescind that invite.
In direct words.
In direct words, I'm
Damn.
sorry. Like, too many people, bit of a bungle. I'm going to have to rescind the invite.
Did you ask if that was the official reason?
That was the official reason. That was the official reason. And then a week before the wedding, he was like, actually, sorry, someone else dropped out. You can come.
Oh, VAR.
Yeah, VAR, little bunker. So our friend in the purple suit has then gotten so angry of the fact that he was cut, he's decided to upstage the groom at his wedding.
Yeah, you know what? Fair enough.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Yes, fair enough, and I'll tell you why.
Yeah.
Our friend was probably, excited to come to this wedding for months. And then 2 weeks out, well, you're about to get married, bro. Imagine this, 2 weeks out from your wedding, you reach out to someone,
I wouldn't do it.
in good faith and say, actually, buddy, you're going to have to stay at home.
Yeah.
That's fucked.
I myself wouldn't do it, but if I'm
And then a week later, you reverse the decision. Of course, this guy's incensed.
well, then don't show up, If you're going to show up, be respectful.
Nah.
Nah, surely if you're the guy getting married, surely you just cut your losses, man.
Yeah.
Minus one person.
But we know this guy, and this sounds pretty on brand for
Well,
him,
I think
to be honest.
in his mind, he's like thinking, well,
He will be so happy.
He'll be so happy
that he
he's
can
gonna
come again.
re-invited.
He'll be honoured to come.
Exactly. Yeah.
That's crazy.
So that's the reason behind
Would you
the
go?
purple suit.
If you're in our friends, in Purple Man's boots, are you going?
Because they're not close friends by any stretch, so it's not like.
Yeah, it depends on the closeness of my relationship. If I'm close, I'm getting cut. That's
Yeah,
ridiculous in the
exactly,
first place. So like, I'm not close with the person. Would I go back? I mean, probably not. To be
Do you have
honest.
any ounce of spite in your body?
No, I don't need spite. It's just like Well, he obviously doesn't want me there, and maybe it's best served going to someone else, you know? If I was on the chopping block
But
in the
how do you
first
only
place,
realize that 2 weeks out?
mate, I'll tell you what, there's a lot of things to think about when you get married.
Yeah, but I reckon
I'll tell you for free.
dare I suggest the number of guests at your wedding is probably in the top 3, I would say.
Oh, mate.
Top 5 even.
Mate, I'm in the throes.
happening, Ro?
I'm in the throes of like,
I'll open it up for you. What's happening, Ro?
mate, I'll tell you what, I'm in the throes. I'm like learning audio visual design right now. You know, how to set up speakers, sound systems.
Why are you doing that? Doesn't your DJ do that?
Nah, Sen. Well,
And this is for what?
like
The
for the actual
Actual
ceremony
wedding itself?
For the ceremony. The DJ's obviously going to sort out the reception stuff, but the DJ's not sitting there DJing in the church. You know what I mean?
But surely the church, this is not their first wedding, I assume, at the church. So
Yeah.
surely this is already, they have a
They have,
contingency plan
the
for this.
best settings are speakers here, and
Yeah.
here. Just put them in.
No, they have like their own AV provider.
Okay.
They have a couple of different ones. Now I have to evaluate AV providers somehow without an ounce of
On
experience.
what basis?
Well, I'm just doing it on cost, to be perfectly honest.
I don't think that's not a bad idea.
Oh.
Like, well, how much difference could there be?
What are they selling to you? What's their selling points?
what's the packages?
No, I'm still waiting for like a number of different quotes, right? So this is what I'm
But
currently
do you
doing.
need a microphone?
Well, yeah, what do you need it for?
Like, yeah, mics mainly. Like, for example,
But
if
isn't there beautiful acoustics in the church?
Yeah, but
That'll
it's
be
not,
to acoustics, right?
Reverberate.
it's
Yeah,
not
and you're inviting 200 acoustics. No, but like wouldn't the church, like, you know, big, I assume tall ceilings, beautiful.
Just reverberate, right?
Yeah.
no, you're not going a cappella, bro. you gotta have some you gotta have
Is it gonna
some
be singing?
projection.
Is yeah,
Yeah,
going to
yeah.
give out hymn sheets?
Of course.
Then are you going to finally
allowed
participate in
to?
a hymn?
Yeah, you can sing.
I remember the last church wedding I went to, no jokes, 2 church weddings ago was our Korean friends one. They started, didn't they sing in Korean for a bit?
No, bro.
I swear they did. No, bro. I
The
remember-
people singing were Korean.
No,
There was no Korean.
Nah, bro. I remember there was one point where I turned around and you and Glade and Joy, all of us were all just looking. We were observers for a bit.
I think because I've been to that church. They do Korean subtitles,
Right.
but I don't remember if there was.
I think they were jumping
Actual
around
Korean.
the lyrics. I think that's what was happening. I remember.
I think
Because
that's
I was
what it
following along, unlike you boys. And then they jumped to like
Hey.
2 verses later. I'm like, what's going on here?
I wasn't. No one told me I'd be singing that day. I would have done some vocal warm ups. What else is going with the wedding planning?
What else is stressing
what else
you
is
out, Ro?
stressing you out?
No, it's not stress. It's just like, for example, like the wedding favors. You know,
Like the return gifts.
For some reason, I'm expected to give gifts to you after gifting you the most expensive dinner I'll ever have.
After feeding you, drinking you, and I give you a gift to send you along.
So I don't know who's come up with this, brilliant idea, but for some reason I have to give you guys some little something.
Let's see. I've gotten soap at one. I got
I got a little bottle of
chocolate
olive oil.
bar, I got an olive oil.
The thing is, like, realistically, I mean,
Candles.
We got tea from the Korean wedding. I don't know if you
Tea.
opened it up.
Yeah, I opened it up.
Yeah.
a beautiful English breakfast tea. I don't know. I'm deep in the throes.
What have you completed? What have you ticked off?
I'll be completely honest.
Surely all the big ticket items are done.
Done is in like they have been organized, yeah. But like I'm still haven't sorted out the food, which some may say is a big
Wait,
ticket
what?
item.
Dude, I swear you said weeks ago that you went to that taste test.
I went to another tasting actually. Okay. Oh, this is another interesting yarn. So there was another tasting that happened that I went to. This tasting was in the city. Okay. So I was not expecting to, again, the calendar situation is like, I put some things to my calendar and some things I leave to chance.
I don't think you've gotten the hang of how to use a calendar, right?
I haven't. So this one was one of the ones that slipped through the cracks just slightly. So obviously I have realized that
When did you realize?
on the day. Okay,
Like in the morning and it's at night, or like 30 T minus
40
30
minutes
minutes?
No, in the morning, and it's in that night.
That's fine.
However, the problem is I'm not at home. I'm at Cindy's house working from hers, and I didn't expect to be going out that day. So I'm wearing shorts, Crocs, t-shirt, and a hoodie.
Comfy?
Very comfy.
Was it a work day?
Yeah, it was a work
All
day.
right.
Then I've realized, oh, hang on, I have a tasting to get to. So I decide, well, work's pretty busy. I don't really have time to duck on back to Castle Hill and pick up a fit. So I'm going to have to rock up in the Crocs. I then stand in the line. Cindy's kind of driving. I get there first. I'm like waiting in the line to like get into this tasting. The girl behind me, dress. Guy in front of me, suit. And I'm thinking, I cannot believe what I've done here.
Just a local hobo joins the line.
It just actually is what it was. And then I told Cindy this, right? And then she's actually
Padding station.
No, she stitched me up in the greatest way possible.
She come dressed to the dress.
She came dressed to the nines. She's like, I'm going to do this. This is a Hailey Bieber, Justin Bieber situation going on here. So I'm sitting here in Crocs and a hoodie. Meanwhile, Cindy's in like this nice dress and everyone's dressed in suits. And I'll be honest, the food could have tasted better.
So wait, you still haven't sorted the food out?
No.
What are you waiting for? Divine intervention at this point.
Well, yeah, as in like what I'm actually concerned about, the food at the reception. I mean, realistically, there's like 20 options. You just pick like entree, main, dessert. Yes. Fine, whatever. I'll figure that out. But then like there's like, the church and then the little gap between the church and the reception needs some food. And like, I got to pick some, and these people are taking so long to reply. But anyways, long story short, a lot of things up in the air. Mate, it's T minus 4 months. Invites haven't gone out, dude. I got an invitation for a wedding that is in August next year.
Yeah. Oh, whoa.
Yeah, I was going to say, where's the invite, bro?
Yeah, well, just hold your horses, brother. All right?
Am I going to save the date and end up...
Yeah, am I going to get triple cheese here?
Or am I going to get MVP'd and rescinded 2 weeks before? Dude, so many variables, mate.
No, it's coming.
Are you doing physical invites or are you doing the website?
I think Rose and Evite Guide Deluxe.
Do you want us to set it up? We'll do it for you, bro.
Yeah, do we need us to get MailChimp or something?
What time, what to wear.
Wait, send tonight.
Couple of photos of you guys and you're good to go.
Tonight we'll set up a Facebook event. How about that? Okay. We'll do that for you, Ro.
Dude, there's ones where I've been invited to where he's like, a bit about the groom, bit about the groomsman. Yeah, dude, sack all that. It's extra stuff that you don't have time for. Just the facts only, please.
You know how it's like how to get to the wedding, whatever?
I don't need any of that.
Just put a link to Google Maps, bro. You don't need to do all this.
Ask Chatty G.
We'll get to that.
No frills. Just...
Yeah, it's coming. This week, I think I'll be done with the invites. So just stay posted.
Are we stressing you out right now?
Not really. I'm all right. Yeah. Move along.
Well, thanks for the wedding update, Ro. It's been a while, so I'm sure the listeners were keen to hear what's happening. I've got a quick tale. One of my mates went to a box in Vietnam last week, and he told me many yarns that I probably can't repeat here. But one that I did want to run by you guys was he went to one in Bali maybe a year beforehand, and they went for massages, and they actually got massages.
Sure they did.
He swears by it. They got massages.
They do give you a massage beforehand.
And that was it. Okay. Massages, and then they went home. And so this time in Vietnam, they went for massages. It was the highest rated one in Ho Chi Minh, or one of the highest rated ones. And I'm like, great. And I was like, how was it? He was like, well, I'll tell you. So you walk in, and they're all blind.
What? It's a blind massage parlor.
And I'm like,
actually,
I looked at him and I'm like, dare I suggest having eyes is probably a top 2 things you need for a masseuse.
Yeah, just behind having hands.
So then he's like, yeah, he was blind, and it was a guy who gave me a massage.
Yeah, that's okay.
And I was like, well, how was it? And he was like, it was shit. I'm like, well, I could have probably told you that beforehand to save you the money.
But do you really need eyes?
No, I don't think you need eyes.
So I ran this by someone else, and they said, yeah, you actually don't need eyes. As long as you have the hands, you can kind of feel your way through it. And I'm like, nah, dude, imagine just knowing the person is blind would just wig me out.
Obviously, eyes preferred.
Yeah,
but
a choice.
The question was necessity.
No, so apparently this place is known for being just a blind massage parlor.
Did you not read the reviews, or did you see 4.8 and then decide I'm going to go to it?
Honestly, who knows with this guy? I assume they actually knew it beforehand, but the way he told it was, it seemed like he didn't know.
That's pretty funny. I think maybe they just feel sorry for them, so that's why it's got such high reviews.
And apparently it was 50,000 dong for a massage, and he's like, the guy was blind. So I just gave him 10,000.
No.
You're a dog, man.
Did he actually? Yeah, that's so bad.
But he's like, it was a shit massage, and that's how he justified it.
Just give him the 50K and be done with it, brother.
Oh, I mean, that's pretty funny. I'm not going to lie. Like, terrible thing to do, but It makes for a good yarn, I suppose.
You're a very good yarn. So if you're in Ho Chi Minh and want a blind massage for 50,000 dong,
Or really pay whatever you want.
highly immoral, I will say, but message the page. I'll give you the name.
All right, the game is Search and Destroy. It's a pretty simple game, actually. So Migs and Sen are going head to head. One of them will have to give us a letter. One of them will have to give us a category. And then based on the letter and the category, you got to, shout something out. First one to shout it out, gets the point. Very, very simple. So Sen, you'll take the category first. Migs, you'll take the letter. 3, 2, 1, go.
M.
Mongolia.
He's good.
M for Mongolia.
He's
Sen,
good.
1-0. All
Do
right.
5 at a time. How about that? Then we'll rotate.
Correct. All right, let's go.
Same again.
Same
Count us in
again.
row.
3, 2, 1.
A.
Color.
Amber.
That's the answer.
1-1. All right. 3, 2, 1.
City.
T.
Tajikistan. No. Taiwan. No.
Tibet. No. Yes.
Toowoomba.
Toowoomba
That's good.
is the city. All right. 3-1.
Yeah,
2-1.
2-1. 3, 2, 1.
Football
C.
club.
Chelsea.
Tie. We'll give that. So that's 3-2, actually.
Sure.
Last one. 3, 2, 1.
M.
NBA player. Nick
Nemhard.
Nurse. Yeah. No.
Andrew Nemhard.
Yeah, Migs.
That's my point.
All right. 3-3. Scores are level. Swap around.
If only we could get 3 all in a 5-round game.
All right. So you can be the taskmaster.
All right.
And Migs and I will search and destroy.
Okay. Who wants to be the category and who wants to be the letter?
You search.
I'll search.
All right. Let's see if we
Which
can-
obviously means category. All right. First round. 3, 2, 1.
TV show.
Peppa Pig.
Pets. No, yeah. I said nothing.
What did you say?
Nothing. I said nothing. I said pets.
Do I get a double point for Peppa
No, you
Pig?
don't.
No,
That's great.
alliteration's
1-0.
one.
All
only.
right. 3, 2, 1.
Movie.
Gordon.
What the hell did you just
My hand is up. That's on me. That's on me. Trying to pre-file.
I don't even know, man. Like the name of the suburb as well, bro.
No, I'll see what happened there, right?
Yeah, go
I was
on.
thinking about the listener experience, right? Like it's very hard to tell two things said in exact time.
True.
So I was trying to stagger it just after.
Yeah.
However, it is 10 p.m. on a Wednesday.
It is.
Wires got crossed a little bit. Some may say.
I don't know. Still don't know where Gordon came into this,
Hip
bro.
firing. Yeah, yours was a letter.
No one has said
Gordon.
No one has said G. No one has said.
All right. That's 1-1 then. Migs gets the point there.
Okay. All right.
All right. 3, 2, 1.
Athlete.
B. Bolt.
Yeah, all right.
That's good.
2-1. 3, 2, 1.
Podcast.
C.
Critical banter.
That's another
That's
die,
horrible.
surely.
That's no points for either of you.
All right.
All right. We'll redo that one. Round 4. 3, 2, 1.
F.
Shop.
Fantastic furniture. That's a double alliteration,
Bang.
boys.
All right. 3-1. Last round. 3, 2, 1.
G.
Color. Gray.
Bang. All right.
All right. Who's searching and who's destroying, boys?
Well, I did
Well-
category last time, so I'll do letter this time.
Okay. I'll go category.
All right.
3, 2, 1.
A.
NRL team. Is there one?
I can't think like
3,
Nah,
2,
redo that
1.
one.
Okay.
3, 2, 1.
that. B.
AFL club.
Brisbane Lions.
There you go. 1-0.
All right.
All right.
3, 2, 1.
G.
Board games. Go, stop.
Jenga.
Genga.
Yes, Jenga with a G.
Try again.
Is there one with a G?
Yes. One very popular one.
Good.
Monopoly.
Good. Guess.
Guess who?
Yeah.
Was that what you were thinking of?
Yeah.
I'm trying to say chess, but with a G.
1-1. 3, 2, 1.
D.
Camera brands.
Dunlop.
What did I say?
Why did you say
camera
it?
brands?
Choose
Bro was
one
looking at our
category.
Canon. And decided camera. All right.
I think
No
that's
point.
a swing one through the keeper. All right.
3, 2, 1.
H.
Laptops.
HP.
2 all. 3, 2,
Just
1.
just chill. All right. It's hard to come up with categories off the dome. All right.
3,
Okay, let's go.
3, 2, 1.
F.
Footballers.
Furlan Mendy. Wait, I thought you had one ready to go.
No, I didn't. I was going to
3,
think of
2.
one.
Okay.
Just chill for
Bro,
1 second.
Do you have a category?
Yeah, I got a category.
3, 2, 1.
I don't have a category. Just wait on. Wait
I, thought you
on.
said, I heard you did have a category.
That's what I heard.
That's what I said. Yeah, I did say that. I just lied. Sorry. Okay.
You're really getting the inner workings of this man's head
All right,
in this
all right.
segment right now.
This
Okay.
episode.
Yeah.
Getting the full experience.
Alrighty. I'm
3,
actually ready.
2, 1.
Shoe
L.
brand. Louis Vuitton. Shoes.
Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough.
I don't even know the score. Last one.
All right.
You have a category.
Yeah.
3, 2, 1.
S.
Execution methods.
Suffocation.
Oh, very nice. I don't think that's technically an execution method, but
Yeah, it is. What do you mean?
isn't like it's a murder method.
Yeah, isn't that the same thing?
Execution feels a bit more like legitimate. You know what I mean? Like you
You
just
said
get
a guy like
sentenced.
Joe Rogan. Someone just pull it up. Someone look up the definition of
who's-
murder and execution.
Who's that guy? Who's Joe Rogan's guy?
Wasn't it Jamie? Jamie, pull it up.
Jamie, pull it up. That's the quote. All right. Well, there you go. I think I actually might have won that.
No.
Dare I suggest?
No, you didn't.
Someone let us know who won
After
that.
you said Gordon, you didn't win anything.
That is true.
Alrighty, we are back with Agree or Disagree. If you're on the YouTube, you can see Rohit is now holding up the sign where we have a thumbs down or a thumbs up. And we've asked you on Instagram for some hot takes and we're going to read them out and we're going to agree or disagree. Simple as that. Are we ready, fellas?
Ready?
Yes, sir.
All right, first one. Kelvin says Marrickville pork roll is overrated. Agree, disagree. 3, 2, 1. I have gone agree.
We literally put it
As the number one
at GOAT last week.
goated lunch spot
And
in
I
the city.
assume that's where Kelvin has got this idea from.
Yeah.
Is it the goat banh mi spot?
No, but that's not what the tier list was.
But I'm not talking about the tier list exclusively.
Kelvin
Then
said
fine, I agree then.
no. Kelvin said it's overrated. It's
I
not
agree, it is overrated.
it is a great establishment. No one's saying it's the best in Australia. No one's saying it's the best in
People
Sydney.
do,
Well, then they're wrong. I
but
just
that's
think,
how it's rated. It's one of the best. Why it's franchising
Yeah.
out because it is so good that it has that name value that they can open up chains not everywhere. They can open a couple franchises and everyone's gonna go.
It's the El genre of banh mi.
banh mi's, yeah. But my opinion is it is one of the best. I'm not sitting here saying it's the best.
What are you saying is the best?
Honestly, probably any Cabramatta matter banh mi shop.
Top
to be
right
honest.
Baker House.
See, I've heard a lot of people who say it's not that good. The top
It is
right
absolutely
Bakehouse.
fantastic.
I've seen the line. I have no strong opinion on this, and the lines are massive, so it must be decent. But a lot of people say all they do is just pack it with all this shit that you don't really realize it's not that good.
I feel like that's a good thing.
No, but like they say, the actual ingredients they use is not
Not
as
of high quality.
but
I
they just
see.
give you quantity, so you don't
Nah,
think
it
about it.
is, man. The crispy pork, they're doing something well with that one.
I'm just saying what I've heard. I'm relaying.
the
I'm just
messenger.
a gatherer of information. All right.
All right. What did you guys say, by the way? Because for the audio listeners,
I had disagree first, but then I actually agree. If I'm thinking holistically, it is probably a bit overrated.
Overrated?
Yeah.
bro, you're dying on the under.
No, I'm not
disagree?
going to die on this hill.
You have to die in the hill. That's the whole point of this segment.
Well, then I'll agree. It's overrated because like it's not the best, but it is a good pork. It is a good banh mi shop. There's no doubt about that.
Alrighty, next one. Steven says wired earphones are superior. 3, 2, 1.
Grow up, Stephen.
I'm going-
Disagree.
Disagree.
Agree. For 1 point and 1 point only. The mic quality on the AirPods is so bad. I'm on a phone call. First minute is I can't hear you. It's all this outside noise, especially if you're taking a phone call in a public place. You can't hear shit.
I'll tell you what. Okay, you can, but I'll tell you what the issue is. If you're on like noise cancelling mode, which most people are,
Sure.
then the other person on the other end can't hear you. It sounds like you're underwater because I think they're picking up all the background noise. But if you go to normal, like transparent mode, mate, there's absolutely no issues with the wireless headphones.
It's because of the way the data goes from the earphones to the phone. I've looked this up.
Dude, I agree. There's
The
probably
delay
some loss.
and then there's hella loss.
There's probably some loss. I will give you that. But
And in the copper wire of the wired earphones,
Okay.
zero lossless.
What is this? 2013, mate.
Hey, try and take a phone call. The wired ones are far superior.
to be fair, there's actually a lot of people in my work who are back on the wires.
Yeah.
Wide in.
I myself, like the reason why,
Okay, Jabra man.
no, I'm talking like wired, like Apple earphones.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
You
yeah.
guys see that?
You can look poor, bro.
Thoughts on using like gaming headsets outside? There's a meme of some guy with
Turtle
a-
beaches or something.
Yeah, with like turtle beaches outside, and some guy's yelling at him, "Yo, what's the chat saying?"
You know what? Oh, no, go on.
No, I'll tell you why I like wireless headphones, right? It's because my work is on a laptop, but it's also on a phone, and it swaps around the audio just seamlessly. You know,
Oh, okay.
if I'm listening, if I'm something's playing on my laptop, I'm listening there. If I'm on a meeting, then if I need to use my phone, mate, automatically the AirPods will switch to my phone audio.
Yeah, but then the time once it doesn't switch, that one time it doesn't switch, now your laptop's blasting sound. It's happened to me a couple times.
No, but it's pretty good. If you're on a wired, it's a plug in, plug out situation.
Yeah, but
dude.
you're guaranteed to know where the
isn't that
sound's
easier?
coming in.
It's not easier. I do
It's
nothing.
guaranteed every time.
No, but the physical manual labor, bro, get with the times, all right? These are
I'm
actually
on your
real
side.
data.
I'm on the wireless side.
But why would you want to walk around with wired headphones?
I
They
agree.
get caught on like stuff. Like, do you not remember people tugging out your wired headphones
I don't remember getting tugged
I don't
out.
remember
Sorry,
anyone
mate.
tugging me.
on your public transport? People
Definitely
doing a
not on public
shuffle.
transport.
you lose your headphones. It's an absolute nightmare.
No, I agree. It's just the mic is really getting to me recently.
Yeah, and look, I'll give you that. The lossless audio on wired's pretty good.
Putting the headphones chat aside, my favorite feature of iOS 26, shout out, the phone screening. Dude, that's a great feature.
Okay, so
It's an electric feeling just sitting there watching some poor schmuck having to talk to my AI. Beautiful. It's like, send's not available right now. What do you want? And then I can read it and then I can choose whether to pick up. It's Jamboree, man. I'm control the action.
I had a couple of bad experiences with that.
Why?
So like I had a couple
Oh,
of
speak of the devil, man. You're gonna let him screen it.
no, I turned that feature off.
Oh, why?
So there's two. I think you're talking about the call waiting.
No,
Wait. Call waiting is like when you're on the phone with like support.
yeah,
And it'll
there's
stop. Like you don't have to look at your phone, and then
Yeah.
when they pick up, it starts ringing.
No. It's call screening's also a feature.
You know,
It's a
call
feature.
screening is the other one where someone from you don't know their
It's
number.
a random number calls you.
They
yeah.
call you, dude. Okay, my problem with that feature is that the person on the other end, I feel like, has not adopted to iOS 26. So they're talking to a robot. They think they've spammed, and then they just disconnect.
No, but this.
I'm just missing calls left, right, and
But
center.
Android's had this feature for like 2 or 3 years now.
I've never, well, maybe I've
My
never called.
brother-in-law uses it, and it's hilarious.
I've never called an Android then potentially, because I've never
Probably.
been on hold.
Yeah. Okay.
Have you?
No.
Yeah, I don't think people are used to this this mechanism. So like,
You need more people to adopt the technology.
I'm an early
Yeah.
adopter, as I've always said.
no, I know, and this is perfect for you because you
I'm a
don't.
disruptor.
You don't even, both of you actually don't pick up unknown numbers. So this is good for you guys
Yeah,
because I suppose.
that's actually why I love it.
But
Because I know if I screen a call and if I start seeing Chinese, I know it's a scam. I just let it go.
Let it go to the keeper. Yeah, it's true. It's a good one. But no one's adopted it yet. Next.
All right, next one. It's becoming normal to have a full-blown conversation with ChatGPT. I'm talking 30 minutes plus. All right. 3, 2, 1.
Hard no.
Hard
Disagree.
no.
Hard yes.
So you're telling me you sit there and you talk to Chatty G just casually. Did you name your Chatty G?
No, I don't go that far. But like,
You don't humanize it.
so I told you this, right? So I'm in the car. I like to listen to my podcasts. The problem is the podcasts that I listen to are not uploading. Unlike us who upload every week, they're giving themselves a little break, a little mentee B break.
How dare they?
So it means that I have nothing to listen to. Music, man, I told you, you know this, I'm not a music guy. So what can I do while I drive 30 minutes?
Smooth 95.3.
No.
Over 969.
Yeah, because ChatGPT has the audio mode, right? And you can talk to the audio mode. And so I say, teach me things like, tell me about the Roman Empire, talk to me about Pep Guardiola's tiki-taka philosophy. And it will just educate you nonstop.
So let me get this straight. You just have casual chats with your AI.
Look, it's not an everyday occurrence, but I'm on board.
Are you getting personal with it? Are you telling him your deepest, darkest secrets, your inner thoughts? Are you asking how it is? Is it asking you how you are?
Yeah, what's your opening line?
No, he's open. It's usually him. He's like, "Hey, how can I help you today?"
Okay.
And then I say, look, I'm looking to learn more about, how do they build tunnels underwater?
But why don't you just listen to a podcast where they do exactly that?
But now it's on demand.
I don't have to find a podcast, line it up to talk about the exact topic I want. I just ask ChatGPT, scours the internet, gives me all the information I need. I ask some follow-up questions. Have you ever asked a podcast a follow-up question?
Ask them on this podcast. They don't get answered.
They don't get replies. And then also, like, for example, I'll tell you another use case that I do. Like, I'm chilling, I'm thinking, all right, what do I need to do? I want to do some like plyometric stuff, but I don't have time to sit down and make a plyometrics workout. I'm like, mate, give me a plyometrics workout. I got 30 minutes on a Tuesday morning. Sort me out, lad. I want to jump higher, run faster. It gives you it like that. Job done. Fit into my schedule. Happy days. Get out of the car, see the conversation, copy paste it into the calendar, which I sometimes use. Mate, Bob's your uncle.
Are you proud that you're having these 30-minute conversations with the AI?
No, I'm not proud. It's just that like, it is what it is.
I thought about, picking up the phone, calling a loved one.
Lifeline.
Beyond blue.
Beyond blue.
No,
Do you think this is normal behavior?
I think it will become normal behavior.
Do you know anyone else who does this?
Yeah, plenty of people do it. Well, I don't know anyone.
Your other personalities.
I don't know anyone personally who does
Name
it.
me
But
2 other people that do it.
no, I don't
Andrew
know.
Huberman.
Yeah, like all these guys on Twitter and stuff, mate. They swear by it.
Yeah, personally, do you know anyone who does this?
Nah, of course
Because no one's dumb enough to admit to this.
I'm an early adopter, but I'm not sitting here saying like, oh my, people use it as a therapist.
Well, that's what I was going to say. I feel like you scoff at it, but
yeah,
let's say you have a bad day and Sydney's working.
You got to get it off your chest.
Yeah, why wouldn't you open up to the AI?
Me and Sen don't want to listen to it.
Yeah, no judgment from the AI.
no, I think that's why people do
soothe
it.
you.
I have no issues. I just have nothing to get off my chest. I have a podcast on a Wednesday night, Saturday morning recording time that I can get it off my chest.
You have a platform.
I have a platform that I can just, vent into the ether. And sometimes I get feedback from you guys. But if you imagine this, you're sitting at home, you don't have that many friends. Yeah, mate, Chatty G, you can choose the voice. Beautiful, soothing voice I have. Migs has got one with the British accent. Mate, absolutely fantastic.
Do you ever berate the AI?
No, I treat it with dignity and respect.
The Kush theory.
Yeah, I don't want to.
Once they overtake, they'll know you've been nice.
Exactly. But
in your head, are you thinking you're talking to another human, or you are conscious of the fact that you're talking to a...
Surely at some points your brain's tricked or switches off and
the immersion of it, like it's your mate now. Give it a name.
It's not there yet. Like I'm still fully aware that I'm talking to a robot.
And is that just purely on the answers it gives you, or you're like you just know it's
No,
AI?
I just know. Because like now, for example, dude, I'm not even typing anymore. I'll tell you my workflow at work. All right. Last week I talked about AI and how it was whatever not there. Mate, this week I've adopted it fully.
What happened between last week and this week?
My responsibilities.
No, what happened in 3 days?
yeah.
Yeah, true.
No.
Yeah, we recorded on Sunday.
Did we?
Yeah, we did.
It's been 3 days since we had an AI chat, and now you're telling me your workflow is completly overhauled. Where you're not even typing anymore.
It actually has been.
All right, tell me, bro.
My boss is like left, so it means that my responsibilities.
Left on their own volition, or or shown the door.
No, left on her own volition.
Okay.
But we haven't found a replacement yet, so I have to absorb all these extra responsibilities. And now I'm sitting here on Monday thinking, man, I don't have time to type. So I got this app. It's actually really good. It's called Whisper Flow, right? Not affiliated whatsoever.
I do know this one.
So I just hold the function key and then I just talk.
You dictate.
I just dictate, and it's like so accurate, the transcription, right? So for instance, my job really, like sometimes some part of it is like writing tickets and documentation and kind of scoping features. So I'll use Whisper Flow to like, blah, blah, blah. It's this, this, if it goes here, you do that. If you tap this, go there, right? Then I'll chuck it into ChatGPT where I've created a custom GPT to write tickets in the way that my company wants. And then it does it automatically.
So it's AI squared.
Dude, it's AI on AI.
Is there any way you could cut one of the AI out?
It sounds like there's a way to cut you out, bro. Seriously, don't get yourself made redundant, mate.
Yeah, maybe not. But anyways, we've divulged along this. Are you saying not normal to talk to Chatty G?
No.
Trust me, you're going to get around it. By the way, like people are using it for therapy and boyfriend and girlfriends and like virtual, all this sort of
I've seen
stuff.
you see that meme
Losers,
of that
bro.
old guy on the bus. He's got his iPhone where the text is obviously like 2x size, and he's like, "I love you, babe,"
To an AI.
to an AI.
Yeah, like I'm not condoning this, but you know, for if you want therapy, it's cheaper than therapy. I'll tell you that much for free.
Yeah, how much is ChatGPT a year? $100.
Yeah, $30 a month if you want to pay for the pro version or the plus version. I don't know what it's called. All right, move along, Migs. All right, let me go next. My hot take is this. Most people who say they're working like 80 to 100 hour weeks consistently, they're mostly unproductive. 3, 2, 1. Migs agrees. I agree. Sen, you disagree.
Oh, I think it depends on industry.
Yeah, it depends on a lot of features, but I would say majority of the time there's heavy unproductivity there.
Well, I would say someone in the medical industry, if you're working 12-hour shifts, I would say you're productive all the time.
Yeah. Okay, sack that aside.
Edge case.
I'm talking corporate jobs mostly. From what I've heard about investment banking,
Yeah, like I said, we've said this before. There's a lot of downtime in investment banking.
you're just chilling. Because like this is the question I always have. Like when people say I'm working 80 to 100 hour weeks, it's like, are you on 80 to 100 hours every
course
single week? Or is it that you just happen to not be able to go to sleep?
Yeah, you just have to be present and available to chat and answer questions and do the work whenever it's required. So you still have to be on, but you're not productive all that time, if that makes sense.
That does make sense.
Yeah.
And that's what, but I feel like people have been misled. Like I certainly was misled.
We start to have sympathy for I worked 100 hours this week.
No, as in like,
I
I
think
think,
20 of those hours of twiddling thumbs waiting for a reply.
yeah, well, I think like, to be honest, it's like basically that, right? I think many people, I personally thought that when these guys are saying I'm working 80 to 100 hour weeks, like, oh, you're working 80 to 100 hour weeks. But then I'm watching day in the lives of investment bankers and I'm seeing like.
The fact that they can make a day in the life tells me all I need to know.
Exactly. And I think if you were working that hard for that long, I don't know if people have the dog to do that.
Well, it's mentally draining more than anything, right?
I agree. It is still mentally draining. But imagine if you were always on 80 hours a week or even 60 hours a week.
I don't think it's possible to
it's
be.
Not possible.
No.
So then why did you disagree?
What was your original? I don't even remember what you originally said.
I said it's people who are working 80 or 100 hour weeks are being unproductive or like they're not.
Well, yeah, I don't think they're being unproductive though. I still think you need to be somewhat there or thereabouts. Like it's not like you're logging in, then touching your dick for 6 hours and then doing some more work. You're still doing other stuff.
Okay. All right. Cool. Next up I have work smart, not hard is terrible advice for young professionals. 3, 2, 1.
I agree. It is bad advice.
I agree. Sen disagrees.
Wait, you said work smart, not hard is bad advice.
It's bad advice.
I'll tell you why I agree. Because it's very misleading, and it is misleading to those who identify themselves as smart or efficient workers and stuff like that. I have fallen into this trap myself a couple of times, where you think you can get out of working hard by being a bit smarter, by maybe using AI, by maybe doing little tricks here, but the graph still needs to be there, and especially for young professionals, if you're not in the industry yet, we haven't done a lick of work in your life. You think you get around hard work? No, the hard work always has to be there regardless.
Couldn't have said it better. Sen, disagree?
No, I don't know. I still think you can work hard and achieve nothing. Like if you focus your area on dumb things and choose to spend a lot of time doing useless stuff, it's still useless.
Oh no, I agree.
So I think there's an element of you got to be a bit of both, smart and hard.
No, when people say work smart, it often means like selective, like picking and choosing or like kind of cutting corners. But when you're young, I feel like honestly, and if you just started a new job or you're entering the corporate sphere for the first time anyway, I think you have to put in the grunt work.
I've always thought working smart meant, thinking outside the box, finding new ways to do things. Why would you hire someone and get them to work hard and do grunt work as it's been done before? Whereas if you get someone to come in and look at it from fresh eyes.
No, it's not don't work smart, and it's not only work hard. It's the fact that you're saying, work smart, not harder. It's implying that you don't need to work hard.
But then you're just creating drones by saying work hard.
Dude, that's like
no, but then you can't be a smart worker and have no work ethic. Like for the top 0.1%, the Bill Gates of the world, maybe. those people that spout, I hire the person that solves this the quickest or whatever that bullshit quote is. But for like 99%, you're not that special. Like low key, you're not that special. You need to put the graft in, no matter how smart you think you are.
Also, isn't that, I feel like Big Four in any real corporate job, whenever you actually made change, you're there to do the grunt work.
Maybe in Big Four, I agree. But outside of that, definitely, I've seen people come in and make change.
At the lower levels as a young profesh?
Not as a
fresh out of uni, they're making wholesale changes.
No, definitely not at the junior.
And how do they make their way up then? The
youngins definitely. It's you shut up and do the hard work. But I think at the middle levels for sure.
I agree. Once you've had a bit of experience, then you can have a bit of creativity, a bit of freedom.
I think that's where you definitely
you can finally go outside the box.
But for young, anyways, that's my opinion. All right, Sen, you got some?
All right. Agree or disagree? Inedible things don't belong in dishes. 3, 2, 1.
Oh, the triple agrees.
Yeah, I mean, anytime you see like flowers for garnish or anything that's there just purely for visuals, I don't care for it. I don't need it.
You can put things that are clearly not to be eaten on the plate. Fine. But don't put food items that turn out you shouldn't be eaten on the plate.
Oh, when have you seen that?
Like for decoration, I don't know if you have a dish and they put like, I don't know, nuts, like uncooked nuts and things in shells and like raw things. Maybe not raw things, but like food items that you shouldn't be eating. They don't want you to eat.
Like pasta, uncooked pasta.
El dente.
Yeah.
But I've seen that. I can't think of an example. I've seen that before.
Yeah.
Where it's not obviously, it's not a freaking like brick on the table. It's like, obviously you don't eat.
What is it? What's that show? Cake or Not?
Cake or Not.
Dude, that's a great show.
There's also a great subreddit called We Want Plates, and it's like food just put on like weird.
Oh, where they put it like on butcher's blocks or whatever.
Yeah,
or
but
like,
even more crazy things. Like I went to a really fancy restaurant and they put it on like an acorn.
What?
Like they chopped an acorn and put a little entree, like on a little entree on that. I was like, mate, what the hell?
That is horrible.
Now back to the question about what's it? Inedible things.
Inedible things.
I mean, is this really a hot take? Like, real? Yeah, I want to eat everything on my plate.
But I feel like those food connoisseurs and the elitists of food like seeing those decorative things on the plate.
You eat with your eyes, bro.
No, but most of that stuff is edible. Like, for example, like the gold flakes or like gold foil. You can eat that, so it's not inedible.
Yeah.
I guess it's like not meant to be eaten. It's an element, but like,
It's an element.
but it's still edible. I've never seen like, why would you put a rock on a plate and expect me to, move that to the side to get to the main things? I've never seen that, nor do I want to see it.
Yeah, true. Speaking of gold, just quickly, if obviously, we don't give financial advice here, but if you did take my words a couple of months ago and invest in gold, wowee.
You'd laugh into the bank.
$4,000 an ounce. They reckon it's going to go $5,000. Did you see in Martin Place, there's like a gold store that sells gold bullion. There's been a line outside it all week.
Really?
You were talking about this the other day. I was trying to find it. I couldn't find it.
It's right opposite MLC Center, dude. You can't miss it. Agree or disagree? Making money off real estate is unethical. 3, 2, 1.
Shock again. We all agree.
You know what? Fine. I'll fight the good. No, actually, no. I can't fight the good fight.
No.
As a real estate investor, you should.
Yeah, go on, Ro. Defend yourself.
Defend
We've
yourself.
all got to agree, but Ro has been forced to go disagree.
No, okay.
Give me a devil's advocate.
As in, agree, it is unethical because it's literally someone's housing. You know what I mean?
Where is it on Maslow's hierarchy of needs?
The first.
Is it actually?
Shelter.
Bottom, shelter. So you're just profiting off someone. So I feel like there's a couple. You can be an ethical landlord. Like, obviously some people can't afford to buy a place. Some may say it's because of the investors.
Mm-hmm.
Others might say, the game's the game. That's what
Who
they
are
may
those
say.
others? The people that can afford the houses.
Exactly. So is it unethical? Yes. But is the game the game? It's also yes.
Yeah. I mean, do you blame the people who play the game or do you blame
The rule
the
makers.
system who've given them the ability
But
to
by
play the game?
playing the game, does that now enable the game?
It's
If no one participated, would it be around?
chicken or the egg
But it's
situation.
like- it's
definitely because they had all these tax loops and incentives that people have done this.
But it's like a prisoner's dilemma. It's actually a prisoner's dilemma. It's like you could play the game or you can choose to do what you do, Migs, or say you to do. And it's like, hold off potentially. But then Sen on the other side of the game is playing it. And if you don't play it, then you get left behind.
No, the biggest problem is the conflict of interest in Parliament, where the people who actually have the power to make a change here are also the very people who are profiting the most off this.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
Yeah.
Like you have people with portfolios in Parliament with like 9 properties, 11 properties. I'm like, come on, you're really gonna
vote against your interests? No chance. I was chatting with like a friend. I think you should be allowed to have like one investment property.
I think
Is that the new rule?
That's a dangerous. Like you can't start limiting how many people properties people can buy. But then also they'll find loopholes. They'll buy it under companies. They'll buy it in their super trust.
So you can't win. You're saying you can't.
There'll always be a loophole, is what I'm saying. But also, dude, imagine that if government came out and said, no, you can only buy one, bro, there'd be riots in the streets.
No, I'm not saying it's feasible at all, but I'm saying like realistically, like you said about the 10, 11 properties, like do you need 10, 11 properties?
Isn't this the greed they spoke of in the Bible, bro?
7 deadly sins. No, actually, but is it unethical? Absolutely. But if you're a young whippersnapper off the block, like, what are you saving for? Like, literally ask anyone. It's like, why are you hoarding your money in the bank? Oh, I'm saving for a place.
ETFs. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But then let's say, bro, you are now a property mogul. You had 8 or 9 under your belt. Are you singing a different tune, or are you?
Well, firstly, I'd say don't be over leveraged in property. That's my first bit of advice. You know, diversify.
Diversify.
So if you're sitting with 8 or 9 properties without any ETFs, you know what I'm saying? Take a look at yourself.
Dip into the share market.
I'm saying,
Not financial advice, of course.
I'm saying salary sacrifice to super to get 15%. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm saying look at other...
Not financial advice.
Look at other investment levers.
Such as?
But realistically, like, yeah, I mean, we already went over this. Invest in gold, you know, your favorite commodity.
Not financial advice, but get around it.
So... What was the question? If I had 8 or 9 investment properties,
would your sign be flipped to no? It's not unethical.
Look, I want to believe that I am a content man, and so if by some absurd nature I had 8 or 9 investment properties, I think I'd just be like, yeah, that's enough for me. Do I need to go double digits? You know, I don't think so. Would you? Both of you?
Nah. I think I'm with you. Diversify. Why would you put all your eggs in property?
But what if you only have that much property because you have so much in everything else as well?
Oh, then that's I mean, if we're talking about Nirvana here, then
you know, I'm saying get a house for yourself. You know, get a little holiday house if you can.
Exactly.
But do you like? Are you literally
after the 4th or 5th? What are you doing? Like honestly,
because at that stage,
diminishing returns.
The problem is like the system is set up in such a way that like you just keep going. You just keep borrowing. Yeah, no, you just keep borrowing on, you know, unrealized equity.
On leverage.
And then you got the housing crisis.
You reckon it's a sickness at some point?
Want greed.
I want another one.
Well, my thing is like, yeah.
It's such a safe bet.
Is it too big to fail?
100%.
Well, I recently...
When CBA makes up 20% or whatever of our ASX 200, that's when you know we're fucked. The Australian economy is so backwards.
Talk to me.
Our biggest shares are literally banks and miners.
Fantastic.
So housing and shit we dig up from the ground. There's no innovation here. That's why all the big tech companies go list in America. Atlassian, Canva next year. We don't support businesses or innovation. We support buying houses and digging shit up from the ground.
And then what happens when there's nothing to dig up out of the ground?
Well, we'll be dead by then, so don't worry about it.
All right. So really,
so what should be in the top then, in your ideal world? Say?
Well, look at America. Mag 7, as you guys learned last week. Name me another tech company that's not Canva or Atlassian that's based in Australia or that's come from Australia.
Safety culture, eucalyptus.
Are they anywhere near listing?
No, I think they're still raising.
Any unicorns?
Did Linktree come from Australia?
Oh,
Linktree's $1 billion. Linktree's $1 billion company.
We have a Linktree.
We have a Linktree. But apparently so does a billion other people, but they only pay for it.
OnlyFans models?
Well, actually there's
we have an OnlyFans in our link chat.
Now there's a few like, that actually shocks me that Linktree is $1 billion business. They also had some crazy perks like $5,000 work from home setups. Like they were giving out,
really?
They raised money and they were just giving out perks deluxe to attract talent. It was crazy.
Are they close to listing? Do you know how big? You said billion.
Yeah, but I think, can you just think about it for a second? It's a link in bio company.
Yeah, how are they that big?
They're not.
Wait, how do they make their money? What's the revenue stream here?
I think they get money.
Isn't it free?
It's a freemium.
It's definitely free.
It's a freemium, brother.
Okay, right.
Yeah, if you want TikTok and Instagram links, mate, free. If you want
Gonna
YouTube
put-
link, mate, maybe it's paid. I don't know.
Have this little wallpaper, mate. Pay $5 a month, probably.
Yeah, there's probably some nifty features.
So they have heaps of users, but how many of them are paid users?
I think a lot of them are paid users.
Really?
We're just cheap.
Yeah, that is. We all know that.
If we wanted
We
to
all know that.
invest in this podcast, maybe we would have thought, Linktree might be a good investment because I think you can get analytics through paying. We don't give a shit about the analytics. We don't look at our data, boys.
Only analytics I look at is how many followers we got. Number went up today. All right.
Compared to...
No, we're not going to do that. Well, what a
agree
segment.
or disagree, boys. Well
What
done.
a segment. Alrighty, that brings us to the end of this week's episode. Thank you for everyone who wrote in with their agrees or disagrees. Some pretty good ones in there. Also write in if you want Ro to give us more weekly updates on his wedding planning. I'm sure he'd love to. As always, give us a follow on Instagram and TikTok and YouTube. Catch all of our episodes on Spotify and Apple Podcasts, and we'll see you next week.